Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Anywhere. I'm Jackson. Today, I would like to share a special story about a young woman named Ruby. She lives in Thailand, and she has a dream that has stayed in her heart since childhood. Let's listen to her story. Hello, everyone. My name is Ruby. I am 24 years old, and I live in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Today, I want to talk about my dream job and my journey toward that dream. My dream job is to become a tourist guide. This dream did not begin yesterday or last year. It began many years ago when I was just a little girl. I grew up in a warm and loving family. There are 5 people in my family: my father, my mother, my older brother, my younger sister, and me. My father works as a taxi driver. My mother runs a small restaurant near a local market. My parents work very hard every day to support our family. They leave home early in the morning and come back late in the evening. Even though they are often tired, they always smile and encourage us to study. When I was a child, my family did not have much money. We could not travel abroad. We could not stay in expensive hotels. However, my parents always tried to take us on short trips during school holidays. Sometimes we visited temples. Sometimes we visited mountains, waterfalls, or historical parks. Those trips became some of my happiest childhood memories. I remember one trip very clearly. I was about 9 years old. My family visited an ancient temple in northern Thailand. There were many tourists from different countries. I heard people speaking English, Chinese, Japanese, and other languages that I could not understand. I saw a tourist guide explaining the history of the temple to a group of visitors. The tourists listened carefully. They asked questions, and the guide answered them with confidence. Everyone seemed interested and excited. I watched from a distance and thought, wow, this job looks amazing. At that moment, I became curious about tourist guides. I wanted to know more about what they did. When I returned home, I started reading books about famous places in Thailand. I borrowed travel books from the local library. I learned about Thai history, culture, and traditions. Every time I learned something new, I felt excited. My dreams slowly became stronger. As I grew older, my love for travel continued to grow. When my friends talked about becoming doctors, nurses, or teachers, I respected their dreams, but deep inside, I knew that my dream was different. I wanted to help people discover beautiful places. I wanted to tell stories about history and culture. I wanted to meet people from around the world. In middle school, I became interested in English. At first, English was very difficult for me. I could not understand many words. I often felt nervous during English class. Some students learned faster than I did. Sometimes I felt discouraged. However, I never gave up. I knew that English would be important for my future dream. So I decided to practice every day. I started with simple English books. I learned basic vocabulary. I wrote new words in a notebook. Every night before going to bed, I reviewed those words. Little by little, my vocabulary grew. Later, I started watching English cartoons. At first, I understood almost nothing, but I kept watching. Eventually, I began to recognize familiar words and phrases. This made me happy and motivated me to continue learning. When I entered high school, my dream became even clearer. I joined the school's English club. I participated in speech competitions and cultural events. Although I was nervous, these experiences helped me become more confident. I also made friends who shared similar interests. We practiced English together after school. Sometimes we pretended to be tourists and guides. One student acted as a tourist. Another student acted as a guide. We laughed a lot, but we also learned a lot. Those activities helped me improve my communication skills. During high school, I also became interested in photography. Whenever I visited a new place, I took pictures. I loved capturing beautiful temples, mountains, rivers, and local markets. I posted some of my photos online and wrote short descriptions in English. This became another way to practice the language. Many people commented on my photos. Some were tourists from other countries. They asked questions about Thailand. I enjoyed answering them. Every conversation helped me improve my English and learn more about other cultures. After graduating from high school, I applied to a university in Thailand. I chose tourism and hospitality management as my major. I was very excited when I received my acceptance letter. I felt one step closer to my dream. University life was both exciting and challenging. I studied subjects such as tourism management, communication skills, world cultures, customer service, and business management. I learned how tourism helps local communities and economies. I learned how to organize tours and solve problems. I also learned how to communicate professionally with guests and travelers. One of my favorite classes was cultural tourism. In that class, we learned about the history and traditions of different countries. I found every lesson fascinating. I wanted to learn more and more. At university, I continued improving my English. I listened to English podcasts every morning. I read English articles about famous destinations around the world. I practiced speaking English whenever possible. Sometimes I spoke to myself while walking. Sometimes I described my daily activities in English. For example, I would say, I am walking to class. I am buying lunch. I am studying in the library. These simple exercises helped me think in English. I also joined an online language exchange community. There, I met people from Japan, Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States. At first, I was very shy. I worried that my English was not good enough. But the people were friendly and supportive. They encouraged me to keep practicing. Over time, I became more confident. Besides English, I also started learning basic Japanese. Many Japanese tourists visit Thailand every year. I thought learning Japanese would help me serve tourists better in the future. Learning another language was not easy, but I enjoyed the challenge. During my third year at university, I had the opportunity to complete an internship at a travel company. This experience changed my life. I worked with professional tourist guides and tourism managers. I observed how they communicated with visitors. I learned how they handled unexpected situations. I watched them solve problems calmly and professionally. One day, my supervisor allowed me to help guide a small group of tourists. I was nervous, but I was also excited. I welcomed the visitors and introduced myself in English. I shared information about the places we visited. The tourists smiled and thanked me. At the end of the tour, one visitor said, "You have a bright future as a tourist guide. I will never forget them." That experience made me realize that I was on the right path. Of course, life is not always easy. There are times when I feel tired. There are times when I feel stressed about exams, assignments, and responsibilities. Sometimes I worry about whether I will achieve my dream. Sometimes I compare myself to others. But then I remind myself that every journey is different. Success does not happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and hard work. Whenever I feel discouraged, I remember why I started. I remember the little girl standing in front of an ancient temple, watching a tourist guide speak to visitors from around the world. That little girl had a dream. Today, that dream is still alive. My goal is not only to become a tourist guide. I want to become an excellent tourist guide. I want visitors to leave Thailand with beautiful memories. I want them to learn something new about our culture. I want them to feel welcome and respected. I want to show them the beauty of my country. One day, I hope to guide tourists through Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, and many other wonderful destinations. I hope to meet people from every corner of the world. I hope to share stories, create memories, and build friendships. Most importantly, I hope to do a job that makes me happy every day. I believe that dreams can come true when we work hard and never stop learning. This is my dream. This is my journey. And this is the future I am working toward. Thank you for listening to my story. Every dream starts with a small step. Ruby's story reminds us that we can grow slowly and still succeed. If you enjoyed this story, please support the channel. Like, subscribe, and keep learning with us. Goodbye for now.
Speak English Anywhere.